Welcome to this video lesson. In the last few lessons we have been discussing how to develop computation skill, that is in addition and then subtraction. We have seen for two-digit number addition as well as subtraction, with carrying, without carrying, then borrowing, without borrowing, all different types of things. I'm not discussing in detail once again the same thing for 3-digit, 4-digit, because once you know for 2-digit, similar method approaches can be used for extending it further. So this is my idea. Now in this lesson onwards, let us see how we can teach multiplication. Of course, I may take more classes for multiplication because multiplication is comparatively more complicated than addition and subtraction. Therefore, we may have to go a little bit in detail. That is one thing. Second one is we have to develop the computation skill, especially in multiplication and division, because these are the two difficult areas for the children. If they are confident of doing these two operations, then probably future study will be very simple and easy. Let us try to understand ourselves what is the concept of multiplication. I made it clear in the previous lessons also. As a teacher, when you are teaching any concept, one is knowing ourselves. We should know what is that concept. That's the first thing. Without knowing that one, if we start teaching, there will be confusion. So the first question is, what is multiplication? And if you ask any mathematics teacher who is teaching at primary or any other level, immediately the answer is a repeated addition. And I have seen sometimes when primary teachers, when they are teaching, when they are introducing this concept to the children, immediately they say, today let us study multiplication, and multiplication means repeated addition. Normally students cannot understand if you directly say it is repeated addition, but let me give an example. Suppose your child is celebrating birthday and 5 kids are attending the birthday party, and each kid is given 2 balloons for some games. Now the question is, how many balloons are required? So this is a learning situation. Now you can answer this question like this: 2 times 2, that is 5 times 2, 5 times 2, that is 5 into 2, 10. And this is same as, see, the operation actually is this: 2 balloon you are giving to the first child, 2 to the second, 2 to the third, fourth and fifth. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 10. That is why it is repeated addition, and that addition is taken as 5 into 2 or 2 into 5, but 5 times. Therefore I have written 5 into 2, that is 10. So this is the idea we have to make very clear in the beginning. So this is, therefore that is why it is called repeated addition. Whenever we are teaching, even at higher level, education say, before giving the definition, before giving the rule, give some example first. Example to complex is always concept is always more convenient for the learner to understand. So first you give a learning situation, then give some example, then clarify the idea, then say what it is. So that is always better. This is for understanding. That is, you give some example and see that the concept is made clear. Second one is how to perform multiplication. This is operation. So operational ability. Then of course the third one is development of table and remembering. So in mathematics, therefore, normally the procedure is like this. First one is understanding any new concept. That's the first thing. Second one is ability to perform, because mathematics normally means some operation, some activities, something we have to do. So ability to perform. Third one is ability to remember, because once we learn, we have to remember. This is one peculiarity of mathematics. So 3 stages we have to follow carefully, especially in the primary level. Now let me discuss here how to teach multiplication table, because once you know that multiplication means repeated addition, we should know how to multiply. To do that, we need a tool, that is actually table, multiplication table. Let me show you here one simple example. Say I want to teach multiplication table of 2. So this activity you can use, say 1 2 1 time, This you can write 2 into, this is the convention, 2 into 1 multiplication, this is 2. Then second one you can say, for in the first stage it may not be very convenient, even then you can count the number of dots, it is 2. Second one you can say 2 times, that means 2 units you are taking 2 times. How many dots are there? Definitely 4. Therefore ask the child to write 2 into 2 is 4. Then the third one, same thing we can continue, 2 3 times, 2 3 times, so this is 6. Here you see child is actually putting the beads or dots, counting it, that is why it is called activity method, then it is writing, therefore 2 into 3 is 6. Similarly 2 into 4 times, 2 4 times, so this is 2 into 4, even you can tell the convention 2 into 4. Then 2 5 times, so then 2 into 5, this is 10. So like this, now the activity can be continued till to 10 times. Then what we can do is we can also make this table. This is actually a multiplication table with sign, because they should also know what is the sign, etc. Therefore you can say, so 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 3 is 6, etc. 2 into 10 is 20. So and it should be repeated at least 3 4 times. Even you can tell the number, say 2 into 1 equal to 2, etc. Child should also repeat it, say 3 4 times. Then the next one is, of course they should also know this method. Every time you need not write 2 into 1, 2 into 2, etc. Then you can say, see, this is the multiplication table, we write like this, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, etc. Of course that is a way of reciting. So this is the thing. Now the same activity you can do for say multiplication with 3, then 4, 5, etc. So this is the activity actually. You may have one question, why we should do this activity? What is the advantage of activity here? One is you are providing concrete experience which is meaningful. As I told you earlier, even educational psychologists say, even say children like concrete experience. Concrete experience, you have to do some activity involving some physical material, so that it is very easy for them to understand what is the process, and they learn it better. So you are providing a concrete experience situation here, using beads or using dots, whatever is possible, so that it is a meaningful activity for the child. This is number one. Second one is children like activity. Normally children do not know, have the patience to listen for a long period. That is why people are calling child centered education. This is actually child centered. That means you must give more priority for the children to learn by engaging them in a meaningful activity. So this is the idea. So children like activity, therefore this is good. Very important is, you can try this one. Child loves the table and is proud. Because why it loves the table? It is constructed by the child, it is not done by you. You are helping the child, but child alone construct the table. You see, 2 which is taking, and 2 into 1 is verifying and then writing 2. 2 into 3 is 6, verifying those numbers and then writing. So it is the table constructed by the learner, not by the teacher. Very important. Now let me give one comparison. Suppose you are learning painting for the first time. Say you are making a painting, and it has come very well after a lot of practice. What is your feeling? You want to put a mount, and then you want to exhibit in a very important place on the wall, then you want to show it to your friends. See, this is what we do. See, whenever we create something, we are very proud of our creation, number one. Second one is we like it actually, and then you will try to see more and more. Suppose somebody appreciates you, your painting is very good, what is your reaction? You will definitely continue. Same principle here also. Imagine as adult, when we need that type positive reinforcement, positive strokes actually, so children also like it. So when you use this type of opportunity for the child to, this is actually constructing. So it's a creation actually. You are not providing the time ready-made multiplication table. You are making the child to construct it first, construct it. So that is why child likes. This is actually the secret of, creating interest and sustenance of interest in children in learning. Then the important questions are, first one, should we do this activity for all tables 2 to 10? Probably yes, because As I told you, children like activity and they are very, they love this type of activity. Second one is they are constructing, it is not rote memory. So even 5 table, for example, if you want to construct multiplication table of 5, give 50 bits. If it is 9, 90 bits. 10, 100 bits. But depending on the situation, you can repeat this activity. So then you can prepare the table. That is the first thing. Second one, what is the next stage? Very important. See, this is, we are not completed, we have not completed the entire activity. This is just the beginning of concept of multiplication. Probably we have done two things. One is we are trying to make the child understand what is the concept of multiplication, number one. Second one, we are trying to construct the multiplication table, and child is ready with the multiplication table. What is the next stage? That is remembering the multiplication table. There are different activities. Let us see in the next session how we can perform different activities to make this multiplication table commit to memory. See, this is one important thing. Sometimes we think that rote memory is not good. Definitely everybody agrees, but we have to remember many things. See, especially in mathematics, memory plays very important role. Only thing is that children should not be forced to memorize multiplication table. It should be a meaningful activity. They must be made to enjoy first, then definitely they will remember. So this is the idea. Thank you for listening to this video. Hope you like this idea. Try with your child. Please subscribe and share so that it is an encouragement for me. I am very happy. The previous videos which I have uploaded, lot of people are watching, and I have also received some say feedback stating that it is good and it should be continued. So definitely I will continue. Please encourage me by subscribing and sharing with your friend. Let us meet in the next session with some more idea. Till then, bye. Take care.